matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
That's good for the Green Bay Packers.
From midfield, here's Lance. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
A run with Jones on first down, not going to yield much. A yard tops. Second down coming up. Now a play fake. Lance. And this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
And the penalty, a big assist to this offense. Now it's 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. McPherson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Levis is sneaking. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Now a give right side. McPherson. And he's got it down to the 28.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A second down throw from Levis. He'll find Metcalf. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start. And the first play will be a field goal try. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. York able to send this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, They won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Able to find his man, Kraft. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready?
Now Lance on the bootleg. Touchdown, Packers! Tucker Kraft from 10 yards out, and the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
Off of play action, here's Lance. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 34 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Levis over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now Levis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well. And we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They have more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And now the rookie's free. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just set up for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Fight, 60. Ready.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And the ball is knocked out. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Over the middle, complete. That's Young. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Levis to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll throw it again with Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Noah Fant from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Seahawks 17. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
Strikers. 3-3. Ready?
To throw, it's Lance. A check down here to Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here we go.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Red. Cycle. Hut, hut.
Lance looking to throw it. That is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that flag accepted. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Levis looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
4 yards down.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second down and 3. Levis out of the shotgun now. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, McPherson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Here's a give up the middle. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. He'll try again, and this time he's in. Touchdown, Seattle. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
A York on now for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Packers 20. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense They've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Ready?
Shotgun now for Lance. This one swung out here to Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 43-yard line.
Running right, Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Blaster, stay. Stay.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Jackrabbit. Jackrabbit.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And his throw here's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Levis on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it inside the 35.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Here's Lance. And now here's another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready. Slide through. Ready.
Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Lance throwing on second down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Lance gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Smash, red.
And Lance now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And Lance going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Throwing now is Lance. Now this thrown deep for Kraft. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's to the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And now here's another interception. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On second down, McPherson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
50 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
They'll run on first down. McPherson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Cade York on now for the field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though,
They were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us.